Walton Beach, Florida.
It was that kind of situation, you know, where you put your clothes in the washer and you put the liquid detergent in, you turn it on and you hear it go and you walk away. You come back 30 minutes later and they washed, but they're a dry wash, still covered with wet detergent, and you get Fred Mertz, the maintenance man, out of the office to help you. Fred's not too motivated, he's got a New Orleans accent, and he walks like Fred Mertz. Anyway, basically, to make the long story short, Fred got me my quarters back. I went up to floor number 2's washers, which also did not work right away. Fred and I had dialogue over the balcony many times about my situation. Finally, I said to Fred, never mind, I hear it going, and it did, and now we're in the middle of a good wash cycle.
All right, so we're waiting on the dry and see what that brings.
Yep, that's it.
And here we have the view out the bedroom window. Sliding doors, actually. So it was very nice. We're awaiting.
You film the bottom of your feet that shows 3 layers of skin taken off?
No, we decided to take a shortcut around and we came back the long way. And the long way turned out to be barefooted across cuckleburrs and sidewalks and heavy aggregate concrete that just tore the heck out of our feet. But I guess all's well that ends well. We've just been to Bubba Hogs or Buddy Hogs, or I think it's Bubba Hogs barbecue, and it was good. We ordered a beef and a pork, and being city folks, we couldn't tell the difference. So we don't know who ate whose, but it was good.
Down that bit upstairs, okay?
Oh, I'm doing.
Oh, we're good.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yep, anytime you're ready.
Now that's the bed in front of us. On the front and all that ironwork there, that is original to the property. The light wrought iron fences on the side and that heavy wrought iron fence in front, all that's original. They planted 19 adults and 17 of them still alive. That's incredible. 1858.
Huh.
You don't have a tour guide, but a priest is there at all times, so you're going to be safe there. Slave quarters and kitchen area has been turned into guest quarters. Beautiful garden out back. There's a magnolia tree out back that's over 200 years old. The branches have grown down to the ground in their rooting. That fence there is original. And most of those did you get your photo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Most of those live oak trees that was planted when that home was built, that is open to tourists. The next owner to come to Don Lee brought with him a young slave by the name of John Lynch. He brought him there to serve as a house slave. He banned down against us there. When he was freed from slavery, he couldn't read or write. It was against the law to teach any slaves to read or write, so he learned on his own. At age 21, he was such a good public speaker, he became the first black to hold a public office in the state of Mississippi when he was appointed just of the Peace of Matches. The other one. They said after years, a lot of people who came down and went through their home, looked at those stairs.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
But sometime later. Now in the movie Gone with the Wind, the doors of Taurus is patterned after these front doors. And there you'll find a wooden fan that's hanging on the dining room table. They call it a ponca fan. Bear roast up the same fan. That's where the slaves would stand there and they would pull a string, make it swing back and forth to keep it cool and to keep the bugs off of them. The columns of that building there is cypress. The gallery is 96 feet long. The same family, the Collins family, have lived in that home for over 100 years. Today it's owned and operated by Mrs. Jeanette Phelps, and she's a descendant of the Collins family. There were three types of slaves. There was the house slaves, field slaves, and the city slaves. The house slaves and the city slaves, they didn't care much for each other. The house slaves thought they was above the field slave because they worked in the home. They ate the best food, wore looked better clothing. They thought they was above the field slave. And for that reason, the field slaves didn't like them because they knew that the house slave had to use their job to make it appear to be concrete blocks. Back to the right is Glen Irvin, 1875. That's been named the most classic Victorian home in the Lower Mississippi Valley. That home there is privately owned by Dr. and Miss Tillman here in Natchez. Now back in the 70s, George Hammond bought that home for his mother. Peter Little and his wife Eliza. They was passed when the Civil War came, so people named Wilson lived there during that time. And Peter Little and his wife didn't have any children. Rosalie is where John Grant and his wife stayed when they came from Natchez.
long is that taffy mix on there?
Keep it on all day.
Oh, do you? It doesn't get tough and...
Well, I have to water it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. If not, it'll fall off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
caves, and that's what you make arrowheads and things from. And we don't have any evidence Indians ever used our cave. Now, one of the owners of this cave tried something different down here back in the 1930s. Over here to your left, he tried farming. Any idea what might grow in the cave?
Mushrooms.
Yeah, that's right. Good. Good for that. It's 60 degrees. It's cool. Touching up there. This is the one area in the cave where we do allow people to touch, because touching actually damages the formations. Because the ceiling is so low here, it's all right if you want to reach up there and just to see what it feels like.
Yeah, some of that right here is water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like draperies, doesn't it? Yeah.
Sections over here. Oh, this is beautiful.
Light bulbs.
Size when it's coming off the ceiling.
Double cave. We're on the dry upper level. Just below us we have another cave system. Every time we get a lot of rain, we get a wet weather stream that flows down there. So it's just in those early stages yet. But when all that water left up here, then step 2, the cave making process could begin. As the water continued to seep in from the surface, it began to deposit the calcite that it was dissolving from that limestone up there, and that's what made these deposits or formations down here. We saw back there how they began as those tiny soda straws, but we can see that process continue. Well, I mentioned that the early settlers and the Native Americans used the springs that drained caves as a source of water. Of course, as later people moved into the area, they drilled wells. So you no longer had to build your house next to a spring. As here in the Ozarks, you can drill a well practically anywhere and hit water. But back in 1941, our neighbor across the road drilled his well, and he hit the cave. This is a swell pipe over here. That's not a column. That's not supposed to be here. And it was an accident because he knew the cave was here, and he'd done some calculations, and he knew for sure he was going to be in that wall back there. Soil of some caves. Now, in the past, if you were going to mine saltpeter, the way you did peter, you take the saltpeter, mix it with some sulfur and some potash, you know what you get? You know, long pretty dresses?
Yeah.
What's that box over there? They don't have it hidden.
No, that's a speaker.
Oh, okay.
That's the one on the other side.
Yes.
It is sort of far
We have one more stop to make outside so you can see our natural entrance. It's just
Look at this overhang over here.
best one of you.
Got the urinal, I'll be okay. I just gotta figure out how to use it. That's coming over here.
Ospreys is in operation today. Now there is a total of 3 of them. That's the only one you can actually see. The rest of them are piped off to different bathhouses, different hotels. They give the thermal baths and also the massages. That one is still in operation today, folks. That between them 3, they put out 800,000 gallons of water. Almost 1 million gallons of water per day, folks.
Go, Ray, you're on
Okay,
camera.
we're in North Augusta, coming out of South Carolina into Augusta, which is across the Savannah River, so we're still in South Carolina.
No, this will be good. We'll split
We
this.
just passed the freeway, Highway 20, Freeway 20.
How do you spell Savannah, sir? Savannah, how do you spell that?
Yankee. Oh no, I'm wrong.
And what do we call them people from up north?
Yankees!
Oh my God.
Oh, Jim's gonna roll over when he hears this.
Yankees.
Okay, save your film.
Look, this
Oh,
utilitarian.
listen to thing.
They
I know, but
do.
the price. See, the difference is that in a Toyota or a
But couldn't
Nissan,
you
it's
make a
20
pretty
grand.
Well, they have to retool all the dyes and everything, and it costs money.
They do it every year anyway. They tweak something.
It's a good question.
Yeah, they do.
I have trivia question I've been trying to figure out.
That would be?
You know, I've seen all these churches. I've seen Southern Baptist, I've seen First Baptist.
We gonna do it straight through the business.
Happy gas, I guess.
Happy gas?
It had a big happy
Augusta
face
that
spinning
way,
around.
Augusta
Ray
this
has
way.
happy gas.
Oh, Reyes.
Ray
Bad
has
gas.
blue.
Ray has neon. Neon blue.
It's the Riddler.
Boy, I like this place.
We gotta cross the Savannah
Maggie's
River.
ready to move. That's it. She gonna
I'm
come.
ready. I can move.
She gonna be a Georgia quacker.
We got to move quick before we get grandkids so we can move.
Yeah.
We wait,
Yeah.
we'll never move.
See, that's
true.
really it.
I know.
That's true.
That's what happens to you. Oh, look at that wall. Oh, look at that house.
Oh, goodness.
good
Oh,
Lord, look
my
at that house.
God.
Oh,
Oh, well, the one next to us just like it right over there. You know what? That's a Natchez neighborhood back there.
East
Yeah.
Fork. Look at the Baptist church. They're doing all right too.
yes, yeah.
You know what?
Across
That
the
would be...
street
This is
is
Church Road.
Guy,
Grace
would that be
Baptist.
worth flopping the block here on the right and taking a little tour back there?
If you want to, I'll just see what.
Yeah.
I've seen it before and you really liked it.
No, I had never seen it before. I just, well, I mean, just something.
Oh, yeah, here comes some.
Gosh, that plant's... Oh, house.
Augusta, Georgia.
Arlington Heights. I always loved that. Arlington,
I like living in Arlington.
Arlington, Virginia is one of my favorites. And it rolls off your tongue.
Yep.
I live in Arlington. Oh, that and Bern. Look at that big. Not long
Oh,
ago.
no.
Not long ago.
Oh, just use your best judgment on where to go, Bob. I have
Alright.
no idea.
I'm gonna let this.
No, it was a major house.
Yeah, it's right on the
and
corner,
You know what?
right here.
Yeah. On next
There's
to,
one right there. Look at that one. Look at that.
next to it is another one.
That's the one we were first on.
Yeah, and go that
Yeah.
way. To your right. There's another. Huge, huge.
This is the other one right over here.
No, it was back down by that other one. That's okay.
Yeah, it was
It
that
looked
other
just like it.
Oh, it's behind us on the left. See it
Yeah.
straight behind you?
Yeah,
Oh,
there are
that's
2
what
of
happened.
them.
We were over.
We were over one more street.
Yeah, we didn't down here.
Curtis Baptist Church. The Lord, they even got other names we never heard of. All that is needed for evil to triumph is that good men do nothing. Oh, Lord, that's the truth. Organized 1876.
There's the Sheridan building.
Oh my goodness, they must have named it after Sheridan.
Is this a copper?
From
I'm
Sheridan.
sure it has the feel for
I think it is.
a bicycle copper.
Great old clock over here.
See that?
think
No,
it
it's just a
is.
rider, just some fruit rider.
It's sort of neat.
This is the old downtown area.
It's got the big, broad street. Now, they
I mean,
what they took out, they needed to have trees down the middle there. It'd be really neat.
I think our hotel was always on the
And I'll bet you at one time there was a street line.
It probably was, and they probably said they needed.
It's health center.
Bangkok Bank now open.
Bangkok?
Oh, we do you right.
Let's see who can spot
Yeah,
the
this
buffet
is the old
first.
town.
James Brown Boulevard.
Yeah, what's the winner get?
Whoever spots buffet first, everybody else has to bring them each a dessert tonight. A dessert of their choice.
Oh, goodness.
Sick.
Thinking about
Pyramid music.
Well, it
and
was a good
video.
buffet last night.
it. Yes,
That
I've never
was
seen
an
such a
absolute
wild variety of
Look at that fountain.
That's what I'm wearing in my elastic
It's
too.
wild and
Okay,
uncontrolled.
now you're getting into the more fancier part of the downtown.
the Lamar building.
A buffeter knows no pride, Sandra. You just wear those jeans. Word of
World-
Mouth Cafe.
Ah, I remember that old movie theater.
You probably came here to watch some porno follies.
Oh, not me, no.
Okay, where's the red light district?
Yeah, that's over here at Broad and Fifth.
There was a place everybody talked about, and I couldn't tell you because I didn't frequent
Come
those
on,
places.
come
I didn't.
on. We're old enough now. I'm not gonna tell Mom.
Oh,
Where'd
I
you go?
didn't. I didn't.
I never went to any red light district.
I think you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You probably
We
did.
are
Did I
looking
not?
for
Yeah.
28.
They used to stand out on the
But
street and
this
drag
would get us back.
servicemen in.
We just want to get across
It
the
was
river.
kinda neat.
This looks like it gets us across the river.
This is north.
I could ride the
back on
bus for
25
50
north.
cents and eat
Yeah.
for free.
Go around right here.
At the Serviceman Center?
278
Yeah.
is really
Well,
what
that's
we're
pretty
looking
good.
for eventually.
That's
That
it.
looks like that's going to get us right there.
Old town.
Well, there's the old houses.
Yeah.
I don't want to do what Peggy
Can
and I
they-
did
can
when
they
we
do
were down
that?
at
Can they
Palmdale.
turn like that?
They show a road across the government, regular government deal like this.
Yeah.
We saw it going across Edwards Air Force Base. We drive up to the guard at the
He
gate.
says, wait a minute,
We
buddy.
just want to drive through.
He says, who you kidding?
Yeah, well, what do you...
What do you want to drive through for? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Maybe we can't just drive through here and check it out? It says, no, this is a restricted base, sir. Can you please turn around and exit these
What's it
premises?
saying? 25, 28? No.
No, we want 278.
Okay. So you had to turn around to a UE and
Yeah,
say, sorry,
Peggy
sir.
and I had to do a UE and say, thank you, we're sorry we violated your territory, buddy. Peggy and I tried to drive across to Edwards.
That
Gary,
old bridge, baby.
we didn't know you couldn't go across it.
I gotta get
That'll
a
bring
bus.
you that one.
And there was a catfish place down where that boat is.
Uh-huh.
They used to eat catfish down there.
Oh my
You
God.
know, if I lived along
Doesn't
there
look
like
that
this, I'd
different to you
definitely
then, does it?
No, that's
Oh, yeah.
part of
Can you
it.
see it?
Yeah, I got it out.
I got nada.
Okay, this is the arrival, guys. Everybody smile. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll
Ramp.
go with Bob, I guess, over here.
Ramp. Got that on film now, guys.
The backwards tuck and roll.
You anybody want any lessons?
It sounded to me like-
Bob the Ward, well, you just call me.
It sounded like an elephant.
I've never seen
Pour
a better
through the
tuck and
floor.
roll in my life than what
I forgot the tuck part.
I got some tucks you can borrow.
Why would you come and tuck me?
I got some tucks you can borrow.
Could you come over and let me just see your car buckle?
Your car buckle.
It's dirty.
They finally got him in there now. Then they harassed him.
They put her through Hell Week.
I think they did. I think there was probably some discrimination. Then they started to lower the standards for the physical things, and there was a fight. It was his own mission. He's looking around saying, what? Oh, it said, I'm going to go for a sleep. This is going to be his. I'll have one more Miller and I won't hear anything.
They should make another big cloud of
That guy's
dust.
shoveling crap off the top. See, he's shoveling stuff right over next to him. The dust cloud's coming. I can't believe it. It's like something out of a Chevy Chase movie.
It is. We'll have to play this for him tonight.
Oh, Lord. They're walking. Yeah.
You got oil on him?
What's that?
You got
yeah,
oil
well,
on
I'm
him?
sure he's all oiled up. Welcome to sunny South Carolina. Peace and quiet on the beach.
Well, this is the island, Bob, this is the island where you dead in into that island where you have to go through the guard gate.
Nope.
The proofreading company, and it says don't let mistakes like this happen. Call www.proofread.com. This one is big town. Probably almost as big as
Anybody need their shorts cleaned?
Not me, sir. Megan will like that.
Take, which way you want me to lean? This way?
No, I got it all. It don't matter. Man, he's flying. He's pulling away from you.
Yep.
It's alligator territory. Alligator territory.
Alligator bait in the Louisiana Bayou.
It was flipping. This reminds me of that, remember that road into that Hawaii place?
Yep.
Point Beach?
Yep.
About 10 miles of this.
That's what I was thinking of too.
I was thinking of Run Forest.
Run Forest Gump?
Yeah. When is going down that lane and the truck was after him.
Where was Forrest from?
Could have very well been
Louisiana.
filmed on this island.
I know he ended up in Louisiana for sure.
When he was young.
See, there's something swimming out there.
Someone swimming?
Something. I don't know what it was.
On across the bridge. Right there. That's the Intercoastal Waterway I think we just crossed.
Maybe not. Well, now.
Oh yeah, there you go. I don't think we need our map anymore because you'll have signs of Yorktown. Now this is what's known as a real bridge.
Yeah, this looks like the Cairo, Illinois bridge.
That's more than I is. How do we get a truck if I can't read nothing? Slow down awfully.
Very active seaport harbor here. I mean, this is big time.
It's got such a natural harbor.
Yep.
Two rivers come in.
There she is over there.
There's your Yorkers.
USS Yorktown.
Gary?
Yeah, just a minute. Did you make all these?
There you go. Well,
That's all right. Huh. Yeah. Got your bridge out there and a boat.
These things.
Some from the Alabama.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Turn around, get your picture taken. Turn around here, Gary. You're taking those pictures. He's taking them.
Yeah. We're
Submarine down here or in this aircraft carrier?
Move away.
You know, the windshields didn't seem too clear on
Gary, did you see that, where this video where the guy got sucked into the intake and lived?
these.
I think.
What is that, a catch net in case you get blown off the deck?
I think it actually was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last resort, baby. If you don't grab that, you're going for the big swing.
Yeah. We didn't go all the way up on the other one.
I think we got a good shot.
Oh yeah, we're ready.
I do. Where do you want to go?
With you? Yeah. Yes. And here was their teletype.
Oh, hey, let me look at that.
Fax has made something like this.
You know what?
Here.
Right there?
Straight in. No, straight in.
That's strange.
There are some high fashions down
Be
here.
confusing. These are some old buildings right in the air.
Oh yeah, you look on the sides of those buildings and
You know what they're doing? They're dumping you off into the downtown business district so they'd let you fall around the perimeter.
It's gotta be.
They're going out the hour. No, it's not the hour or half hour.
it's tea time for you.
Tea time.
You Southerners.
They must must have something going on. Lots of girls dressed up.
These are dressing the floors. There's something going on because they've got their shit's might not got hit.
I don't want to get hurt.
Girl.